Thank you, Dhanalakshmi ji.
You're welcome, sir.
Yes, fine. Uh, Good evening, dear all. As Dhanalakshmi ji already introduced, myself, I'm Dhanraj Deshpande, organic farmer. I'm basically located at Post Fakrabad, Taluka Jamkhet, District Ahmednagar. It is basically from Maharashtra. Since last 15 years, or we can say since last 20 years, we are doing organic farming. Me, my family, everyone is in organic farming. And organic farming that I will step by step I will go ahead, like the main thing that is the cow based farming. Okay, so that is what the if we want to do the sustainable farming, or if we want to save the soil, or if we want to make the soil healthy, so there is a no any alternate. The main input, that is the cow based farming. Okay, so cow dung and cow urine from indigenous cow is the foundation of organic farming. As a result of what, like you will really surprise, we are able to maintain our own land, that is the organic carbon of our land, that is in between 2 to 3%. If we see before 40 to 50 years back, our organic carbon of our soil or our land is around 3 to 5%. Okay, that is what we can see is a healthy soil. And after excess of these chemical fertilizers, chemical pesticide, result of this, now it goes down, and it become now it's a below 1% of organic carbon. And until and unless we cannot able to improve the organic carbon, we cannot say we are producing the healthy, or we are not able to do the sustainable farming. So as a result, we have managed to maintain our lands 2 to 3% organic carbon in our agriculture. Cow-based organic farming has the power to provide provide the proper organic carbon to the soil, and what we can say, the nutritious food, the power behind this organic farming, that is a cow-based farming. Okay, we'll go ahead. So what is basically organic farming? Okay, so organic farming is nothing but the traditional farming, which is have a complete scientific approach towards the farming. It is based on the go adharit kheti, that is a desi cow based farming. Organic farming, like I told, it is nothing but the sustainability. Okay, organic farming is nothing but environment friendly, and it is nothing but the food security. Food security, not only the food security, it gives the guarantee of a nutritious food. We always give the example, like if we see those farm or those soil having a organic carbon is around 2 to 3%. Nowadays it is very difficult to get the 5%, but if we say the 2 to 3% of organic carbon, if someone having, and that yields, if we are taking that yields of 1 kg, and if we calculate the 1 kg of the nutritions of that 1 kg yield, which is equivalent to the 5 kg, means if we want to extract, if we want to get a nutritions which is equivalent to the 1 kg of 2 to 3% organic who's maintain the 2 to 3% organic carbon, we have to purchase the 5 kg of a grains. Like if we take the example of a wheat, if we are eating a 1 kg of wheat, who's having a 2 to 3% of organic farming. Okay, so it is likewise means that much of importance. So organic carbon, if we are able to maintain the organic carbon, it don't gives only the guarantee of a yields, it gives the guarantee of a nutritious foods. Okay, we always say, like there is one this जीवन करीत जीवन करी जीवित्वा अन्न हे पूर्ण ब्रह्म उदर भरण नो हे जाणीजे यज्ञ कर्म. Means eating is not just about filling the stomach, considering it as a yajna karma, god worship. Stomach should be offered with a natural pure food. Okay, so that much of a importance in our eating. Okay, and if we are not giving a importance to the whatever the food we are getting, and that food is from which soil we are getting, we, if until and unless we will not give a importance to our soil, then it will be a waste of the things, or it we will not get that much of effective food. Okay, so we'll go ahead now. If we see nutrients in our soil, okay, nearly 108 nutrients are essential for the growth of growth, and production of a crops. Okay, this can be categorized mainly in a three category. Like if you see in top of the soil, there is a carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Okay, in lower side there is nitrogen, phosphorus, potash, and third one group, that is a calcium, magnesium, and the sulfur. All these elements are, if you see, the present in a cow dung. And if you want to provide and if you want to take a yields or a production of a crops, these elements are the essential. And who can provide these elements? So that is the power of the, or that is the strength of the cow dung. And not the cow dung, it's a desi. We promoter of the deshi cow, so we will say it's a deshi cow dung having a strength which will provide the elements, whatever the nutrition I told, that can be provided by the cow dung. So, what is the soil organic carbon? Now we'll come to the soil organic carbon. Soil organic carbon is the actual measurable component of a soil organic matter. What is a soil organic matter? Soil organic matter, that is the actual organic matter which is the present in our soil. It is the key component of a soil health and is important for the overall health and productivity of a global ecosystems. Soil organic carbon is created when a plants and animals dies and their tissues decompose. Okay, so the amount of organic carbon present in a soil depends on the local geology, climatic conditions, land use, manure material, and the management. Like here I told, like the amount of organic carbon is totally depend on the geology as well as the climatic condition. Climatic, I would like to give an example. If you ask me about our area, my area is the we having a water crisis. Okay, that is a, we can say, curse. Okay, but at the same time it is blessing also, because we are not able to take a more than 2 to 3 crops in a year. So our soil get a time for the rest also. Okay, so as I'm an individually organic farmer, we able to maintain our organic carbon 2 to 3%. But if we take a survey of our area also, or even those area having a less water, definitely we'll find out the good, comparatively a good organic carbon in their soil. Okay, so and if we take the survey of those having a huge water, continuous water supply, like earlier I given a like I told, the organic carbon goes down till below the 1%. Okay, so because their soil is not getting a time for the rest. Okay, because in every year farmers is trying to get a 4 to 5 crops every year. After every 2 months they try to take another crops. Okay, so that's why the whatever the local geology, climatic condition, land use, manure material, and the management, how we are managing our soil, it impacts on the organic carbon. So organic carbon is mainly present on a top of the soil. So how important is soil organic carbon? Okay, so it plays a number of important roles in a soil, including it providing a nutrients to a plants. Okay, so SOC, that is a soil organic carbon, contains a number of essential plant nutrients, like earlier I told, such as a nitrogen, phosphorus, and the sulfur. It improves soil structure. Okay, so SOC helps to improve the structure of the soil, making it more resistant to the erosion and compaction or a dense condition. Okay, so dense, it also resistance to the dense condition. Regulating water movement. So organic soil organic carbon, it also helps to regulate the movement of a water through the soil, reducing the risk of a soil erosion and helping to conserve the water. Okay, it also helps to enhancing the biological activity. SOC provides a source of energy for soil microorganisms, which are important for the health and productivity of the cell. So these are the few I listed some importance of a soil, which provides providing a nutrients to the plant, improving soil structure, regulating water movement among our land, and enhancing the biological activity. Practicalities among, or practicalities of increasing soil organic. carbon, how practically we can able to increase the organic carbon. So soil organic carbon content fell from 1 to 0.3% in last 70 years. That is the survey done by the NRA, that is the National Rainfed Area Authority. Okay. So earlier also told like even many in Maharashtra also, those having a good waters, so the below 1%, below 0.5% organic carbon they are having. So it is very difficult to take a crops in that condition. So what is the reason? Intensive cultivation of a crops. Okay, like if we are taking continuously the crops, or if we are cultivating the crops continuously, then it is difficult. So intensive cultivation of a crops without providing proper compost to the soil is the reason behind the fall of soil organic carbon content. Since increasing soil organic carbon level is a key goal of a sustainable land management practices, as it can help to improve soil health and increase the productivity of agriculture land. That's why we have to emphasize the soil organic carbon. With the help of organic matter like cow dung, cow urine, create an ideal condition for microbial growth in a soil to decompose the organic matter. Okay. So earlier also I started with the deshi cow dung and the urine. So that is a important or a main uh, uh, factor of this decomposition of microbial in a soil. So proper combination of leguminous crops like moong, arhar, peas, gram, beans, groundnut, etc., or with cereal crops like rice, wheat, corn, jawar, bajra, ragi, or oil seed crops, or we can say sunflower oil seed crops like sunflower, teal, soybean, cotton, mustard, etc., help to increase the organic matter or fertility of the soil. Biofertilizers and compost can also can increase the soil organic carbon level of the soil. What is the basic principle? So basic principle is to use the natural resources like indigenous seeds, organic matter, cow dung, and the cow urine. So this is the basic principle. So by using this, indigenous seeds also gives an important role in the organic uh, maintaining the soil organic carbon. If we use the hybrid seed, then we have observed, or many case studies that we have seen, my area is the mainly famous for the sorghum, like a jowar. Okay. So many people also like universities, or they created hybrid seeds. So those are uh, using the seeds, we have observed their organic carbon decrease rapidly. And those are using the our deshi seeds, like indigenous seeds, their organic carbon maintained properly. Even they don't need a water, whatever the rainfall that is enough to cultivate or harvest the particular crops. So like I told, the basic principle is to use the natural resources like indigenous seeds, organic matter, cow dung, organic matter, whatever the crops like urad, whatever the rest that we can keep as in soil, like cow dung, cow urine. This can be achieved through biological fertilizers inputs and management practices such as the cover cropping. Cover cropping also a main role in it plays the main role. Like cover might be your aware, or you know, cover crops are a plant that are planted to cover the soil rather than for purpose of being harvested. Okay, so that way also we try to maintain or to increase the organic carbon. So cover cropping and crop rotation. Crop rotation is very essential. If we take the same crop repeatedly, then it hampers the organic carbon. So rotation is very important. On the same plot, you must rotate the whatever the crops you are taking. So it will definitely helps to maintain the organic carbon. So by increasing the amount of organic matter in the soil, organic farmer can enhance the soil's ability to absorb water, reducing impacts of drought and flooding. So organic carbon not only helps to give up more and more yields or productivity of crops, but it also reduce the impact of drought and floods. Okay, so that is the main role, because the like our area, we are most affected of the drought and these things. So we and that is the biggest challenge, and we our farmers or our area people will properly handles because of this we having a proper organic carbon. What causes a decrease in soil organic carbon? So we will see now the causes. So like I told, intensive cultivation of a crops without providing proper compost to the soil is the reason behind the fall in soil organic carbon content. So intensive cultivation. So repeatedly we are taking a crops and we are not giving a rest to our land, our soil. So that is the intensive cultivation. That is the biggest reason. Second, farmers should reduce their over dependency on chemical pesticides and chemical fertilizers. That is a reason of decreasing or impacting on a soil organic carbon. Uh, Nowadays also satellite based means how we can check, like many labs are there where we can give our soil and we can check our organic carbon. Nowadays satellite based soil carbon monitoring also they gives the daily basis or weekly basis our soils carbon. So it also provides a non-destructive, cost-effective, and the time-efficient method for assessing a large area of a land. So that is a benefit of a satellite-based soil. So you can also go through the satellite-based soil carbon monitoring methods. So all these are natural farming, or we can say organic farming, and the main concept that is the or all these are the correlated, like organic carbon, then natural farming, organic farming, and cow-based farming. These all are the correlated with each other. These are connected. So, what is the principle of a natural farming? So, basic principle is to use the natural resources like indigenous seeds, organic matter, cow dung, and the cow urine. With the help of organic matter like a cow dung and urine, create an ideal condition and microbial growth in a soil to decompose the organic matter. To maintain a proper CN ratio, what is the CN ratio? That is a carbon to nitrogen for best soil fertility to maximize crop yields. So that is possible by a cow dung. Okay, to adopt intercropping, multi-cropping, relay cropping, multi-story cropping methods. So these are the methods to we can adopt in our daily based farming, and we can maintain our organic carbon. So what are the main thing that is in the natural farming? So there are mainly four that we can say or we can categorize. That is a seed treatment, biofertilizers, biopesticides, and growth promoters. Okay, if we consider the basic of a cow-based farming, so in that case, so seed treatment. So what is the seed treatment? How we can do the seed treatment? Because everything is these things are impacting on a soil organic carbons. Okay, so seed treatment is important, like bijamrutam, that is the process of before sowing the crops. Okay, so we before sowing we always do the bijamrut. You many also knows about the bijamrut process. So you can take the cow urine, the whatever the other things, and you can mix up and you can apply on the seeds, and before sowing you can do the bijamrutam, and then you can effectively do the sowing of the crops. Biofertilizer, so biofertilizer, jivamrutam, ghana jivamrutam, these are the fertilizer uh, you can develop at your farm. Biopesticides, we are aware about the Nimastram, Brahmastram, Agnistra. these are the biopesticides. If the any insects uh, comes on your crops, at that time these biopesticides you can, with the help of the cow urine and the cow dung, you can develop the pesticides also. We having our own also we have a panchagavya. Okay, so we are also in a panchagavya. We having our own distillation. We creates the uh, gomutra arka. So when we keep the gomutra in a boiler, so initially we get the ammonia. Okay, so that ammonia we use as a pesticides also. That ammonia is a very good pesticides. Okay, so that kind of things also you can get, and if you do the farming on a cow base. Okay, so biopesticides and growth promoter, you can use the panchagavya. So in a panchagavya you are aware about the main five things, that is the milk, ghee, then urine, dung. Okay, these are the panchagavya. By you applying these all the five things, you can create the growth promoters. Okay, also at the same time mulching and multi-cropping, these are the things of the natural farming. And to maintain the organic carbon. So these are the important things to maintain the organic carbon of your soil. So now we come why the desi cow is important in a natural farming. Okay, so like I told, so all these are the interconnected with these are like organic farming, natural farming, go adharit farming, and the main concept behind that is to maintain the soil. Means why we are doing, we want to save our soil, we want to maintain our soil, we want to make the soil healthy. And how it will become healthy? After maintaining the organic carbon. And if we want to maintain the organic carbon, we have to focus on the cow deshi cow based the farming, go adharit farming. Okay, so deshi cow important in a natural farming. If we see the 1 gram of deshi cow dung contains crores of different useful microbes to help, which helps the soil to make the soil fertility. Okay, so crores of the microbes are present in the 1 gram of a dung. Okay, so the bacteria in the fresh cow dung kills the malarial, tuberculous microbes, which is a hazardous to the crops. Okay, that kind of a strength in our cow dung. So the cow dung absorb, even many studies also proved the cow dung also absorb the atomic radiation emission, which is also proved in many studies. Okay, so what are the containing cow urine? Okay, now we'll see the cow urine contains many elements and which are essential for the crops. Cow urine contain iron, calcium, copper, phosphorus, carbolic acid, potash, lactose, and other than 24 types of essential salts also present in the cow urine. How so now we'll go ahead the nitrogen. So how nitrogen fixed in the soil? Okay, so atmosphere contains 78% of a nitrogen. The leguminous crops help to fix the nitrogen, the cereal and the oilseed crops. So this nitrogen fixing bacteria are plenty in a cow dung or a urine. Okay, so cow dung and urine helps to absorb the nitrogen. Phosphate availability. Phosphate is abundant in a soil and has to made available for crops and plants. The bacteria, fungus are available in cow dung, urine, and which helps crops to get a phosphate from soil. Potash. Potash is also important element for our crops. Potash is abundant in a soil and has to be made available for a crops plants. This bacteria is available abundantly in a cow dung and urine. I would like to show some few our reports. This is actually in Marathi. So there is highlighted that is organic carbon. We having a 5 to 6 plots. Out of 2 plots I have mentioned here, like how much the organic carbon. So that is they also given a remark of its excess. Okay, so it's around 2%. Our one plot having organic carbon is around 2.2, 2.5. So that kind of organic carbon we are able to maintain. Okay, and that is because of the Gau Adharit farming. I would like to show some snaps of our farm. This is a khapli wheat. You are aware that is a immer wheat. Okay, nowadays people are getting more and more curious about the wheat or gluten-free food. So this is the less gluten, less this wheat having a less gluten, and nowadays a famous becoming a famous. You can see the growth of this wheat. This the height of this wheat is more than 4.5 feet, and we got yields more than 15 quintal per acre from this plot. We have done completely natural farming. This plot organic carbon is maintained around 2.0. We applied some jivamrut. As we having a gaushala, so we having a charge, that is a butter oil. So we also gives the butter oil through water. So you can see the quality of our khapli wheat. This is a jawar, like this also impacts. So weeding management is also important. Okay, nowadays the tannashik, that is a that medicines coming. So if you apply directly, that unwanted weeds get uh, removed, but it hampers the soil. Okay, it hampers the organic carbon. This is a manually we are doing the weeding management. I It is a like it is nowadays it's a challenge to get the labor, but there is no alternative until and unless if manually we will not do the weeding or some eco-friendly equipment if we will not able to develop. So it will not useful unless. So this is the weeding management we are doing manually. Our farm labor is doing. These are the some our cows on our farm. Freely they are moving. So you can see sorghum. This is the quality of sorghum. You can see the height of the sorghum, almost 10 to 12 feet. And it's a totally we are since last 20 years we are doing our farming is come organic based. We are using only the jivamrut. Whenever we need the pesticide, we apply the neem or Dashpernier kind of pesticides, or like I earlier I told, we use the ammonia. These are also some more snaps. This is the urad, black gram, then sorghum also there. This is manually we are doing the weeding management. We also visit the different schools, colleges to give the importance of the Shuddhan, pure food, because until and unless people don't get the importance about the pure food. Uh,
admit பண்ணுவாங்க
Hello,
நீங்க தான் admit பண்ணாங்க
hello, sir.
emergency be there.
Hello.
Hi, yes, Dhanalakshmi ji.
Sir, you are able to hear me?
Yeah, I am able to hear you.
Hello.
Yes, yes, I am able to hear you.
Yes, you are able to hear me, sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay, fine. You please.
Hey,
Okay, please proceed, sir.
can you see my presentation? Hello, Dhanalakshmi. Hello.
Yes, sir, we are able to
Okay,
see.
fine,
You
fine.
please
So
proceed.
yeah, so few snaps I would like to share. This is some we are making the
Yes, sir,
awareness.
we are able to see your
Okay,
presentation.
okay,
Please
perfect,
proceed.
perfect. Thank you. So we are making a awareness among the society about the pure food, organic farming, natural farming, and the same when we visit the colleges, we give the importance of the organic carbon. So these are the some. We also develop our own market. This is our organic bazaar. So every Sunday. We conduct the organic bazaar in a Nashik, and we whatever yields we are taking, whatever the crops, whatever the production we are taking from our farm, we are selling here. So you can see our organic bazaar. You would like to see. These are some snaps I would like to show you. So like we are interacting with people, we are giving a importance, and we are giving a importance to the means we are not saying ki this is the organic product, but we try to give a importance of the soil also. We are preserving soil, we are maintaining the soil, we are maintaining the organic carbon. Why the organic carbon is important? Okay, such kind of interaction we are doing with the people. Okay, so these are the some challenges, like, so that everyone is know. Yeah, so thank you so much guys for listening me. If you having any questions, please let me know. Dhanalakshmi ji, I completed my presentation.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for a wonderful presentation. I will take up the questions from the participants now.
Yes.
Sir, can you please stop sharing the screen, sir?
Yes, sure.
Okay. The first question is, can you elaborate on the process of preparing cow dung and cow urine based fertilizers and pesticides and how they can be used effectively in organic farming?
Will you please explain again?
Sir, can you elaborate on
Okay.
in detail the process of preparing
Process of
cow dung and cow urine based fertilizer
yes,
and pesticides?
pesticide. Yes, yes. See, I would also like to share the detail our process. See, Jivamrut, the main are fertilizer, that is a Jivamrut. Like you know, the like cow dung, then the butter oil, then we take the soil of the our own land. At the same time, we take the this besan atta. Okay, so 5 to 6 kind of then organic jaggery, that is also important because jaggery having some calcium, bacteria. Okay, organic jaggery, as well as the, if you want to make the more effective, we take the drumstick leaves also in that Jivamrut. Okay, so this Jivamrut we crush it, we take in a one drum, we keep for the almost for the 1 month. Okay, and then after 1 month it become a effective of a tonic. So we take this and we give it through a drip or the through with the water, or even if you want to spray, we can spray it also. Nowadays some Jivamrut based kit also coming. So if you having seen, like many people now manufacturing that bags, Jivamrut bags. Okay, so if someone want, I will share that details also. So that Jivamrut based bag also you can purchase, and at your farm you can install that Jivamrut bag. Like it's having a capacity of 3,000 liter to 6,000 liter, or even more also. Okay, so that Jivamrut. And about the pesticides you asked, so pesticide generally 10 to 12 kind of medicinal crops we collect from our area, and that crop we crush it and we put into the cow urine for 15 to 20 days, and then we filter that particular liquid and that pesticides, and after filtering we through pump we apply that pesticide. Another that earlier I mentioned in my presentation also, we having a 1 hour distillation unit. So when we do the Gomutra Arka, so during Gomutra Arka, for the initial 1 hour, we get the ammonia. Okay, so that if, initially we get the ammonia, and that ammonia also the effective pesticides. Okay, so these are the 2 3 things. Even butter oil also, if you keep for the 15 days in copper, that butter oil, and if you apply, that is also very effective for the fungus. Okay, so these are the 3 4 kind of Jivamrut and the what we can say Dashparniark or the pesticides. That way we can do. If someone want in a more details, I will share with with you.
Okay, fine, sir. We'll be sharing your contact details. If any member wanted further details, they will get in touch with you.
Yes, sure. If even
Okay.
if someone come, then our farm is open. You please share our details with them also. I
Sure,
also
sir. We will be sharing your contact
yes,
details.
they can come anytime. They can see our project. They can see
Okay.
our Goshala and our organic farming.
Okay, okay, thanks, sir. We'll do
Yeah,
it.
thank you.
The next question is, are there any specific types of indigenous cows that are better suited for cow-based organic farming and why?
Yeah, very good question. See, we generally says your whatever wherever you are living, that area's cows you must prefer. Okay, so like nowadays Gir and Sahiwal getting a famous, but no need whatever the cows present, that is desi cow. Okay, that those cows having a hum, so that cows you must prefer because they are very much robust as well as the family with your environments. And whatever even we having some case studies, like if that cows is from your area, if your geographical, then their cow dung as well as their urine quality is also more better than other areas cows. Okay, so we will say you please prefer your areas cow. Huh, but if you want to come in some commercial aspects, like if you want to distribute the milk as well as you want to prepare ghee, at that time you can as per your convenience, you can prefer a ghee or sahiwal cows. But for the fertilizers and for the pesticide, if you having a one or two cows, that cows urine and dung, that will be from that you can build your own fertilizer as well as the pesticides. Yes,
Okay.
Dhanraj. Yeah.
Okay, sir. I'll move on to the next question. What are some of the common misconceptions or myths about cow-based organic farming and how can they be dispelled?
Last cow-based farming and
Cow-based organic farming and how can they be dispelled?
how can they
How can you clarify on that, sir?
okay. Uh, will you please once again repeat that question, so I will get a more clarity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, what are some of the common misconceptions and
Ah,
or myths
myths. Okay.
about cow-based organic farming and how they can be dispelled?
Yeah, fine. See, I will say nowadays people are getting more aware or getting a more in coming to know importance of the deshi cow. The thing is that why we go far away from this our own cow, because of we calculating or we are thinking commercially about the cows. Okay, we are looking only towards their milk, like deshi cows is giving a very less milk, and like a Jersey Holstein, okay, these cows is giving a more milk. So farmers looking towards that, that's why they are preferring the other cows. But that Jersey Holsteins, we have seen their urine and the dung don't have that much of a strength. And like our deshi cows having a that much of a strength in their dung as well as the urine, which will boost the your soil's health as well as the carbon of your soil and productivity of your soil. Okay, so myth we can say maybe if you, someone can say uh, what we can say, uh, if the human efforts or some more fertilizers, if we will get, if we needs the more fertile. No, if we if we want to cultivate the 1 2 or whatever the 5 acres of a land, then how much dung will need. But no, if you prefer the jivamrut methodology, if you do the some ghana jivamrut, so it will be enough. Even if you having a limited quantity or limited count of cows, of a deshi cows, that in that limited count you can do easily your organic farming. Okay, so that kind of a myth, like if 5 acres of land, if I want to cultivate, I will need 20 30 cows. No, there is no need of that much of a count. 2 3 count also enough. If you collect the daily, on daily basis, if you collect the urine, their dung, and if you prepare the jivamrut, so you can easily do the organic farming. I hope I given a proper
Yes,
clarification
sir.
on this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Definitely. I'll go on to the next question, sir. How can farmers who are new to organic farming adopt cow-based methods, and what are some of the challenges they might face?
Your voice break in between. Please, will you please repeat?
I will repeat it, sir.
Ah,
How can farmers who are new to organic farming adopt cow-based methods, and what are some of the challenges they might face?
yes. So, new organic car, main thing, the main that is the patience is very important. So we have seen many people come towards the organic farming, and they within 1 or 2 years they stop this mission or whatever the. If we first thing we must understand, this is the mission to provide the pure food. Okay. Second thing, organic farming, that is the until and we don't have a cow, we cannot do the organic farming. That is the basic principle. So with the help of cow, you can do the organic farming. And I will suggest you start the organic farming with a small area. Like if you're having a 10 acre of a land, we will suggest you start with the 1 or 2 acre, and you take the experience. You will come to know the many challenges, and accordingly you will take the action. Okay. Second thing, like challenges about the organic farming, that is the we have faced, that is the organic be able to take the yields, organic yields. Okay, organic products. But parallel, until and you will not build your own selling platform, then it will difficult, because the in organic farming human efforts needs the more human efforts as comparative with the regular farming or the this some depending farming. Okay, so for the wherever the if the human efforts needing more, at in that case the cost also become a more. Okay, so you must able to convince the people why the cost is more, because the human efforts is more. Second thing, it is a cow based farming. So cow based farming, definitely then again the cost become a more, because it's a cow based. Third one, weeding management. Weeding management is also more, because manually how to do the weeding, or so whatever the some existing equipments are available, those are eco friendly. So that way also you can do, but in that case also the cost become more. So that is the challenge. Like you need the manpower, first thing. Second thing, that is the selling platform, is you must able to build at least for, because whenever the mediator will come, then they will negotiate with the cost, and our main whatever the efforts and the cost, that is it needs more. Okay, so these are the basic challenges of organic farming.
Okay. Sir, can you share some success stories of farmers who have adopted cow-based organic farming methods, and what were the key factors that contributed to their success?
Yes. See, there are many, like in Maharashtra, we are like every Sunday in Nashik, we since last 5 years we are selling our own produce organic material. Okay, and that activity we are conducting at Nashik since last 5 years. You will surprise, we conduct this organic bazaar for the 2 hours. Okay, from morning 9 a.m. to the 11 a.m. And the people comes from the 8 a.m. They will stand over there in a queue, and they wait to get open of that particular bazaar's door. Okay, in that we are the group of the 7 to 8 people. Some of the farmers from Nashik district, some are from Ahmednagar district, and since last 20 years, everyone is doing a organic farming, and that is the mainly cow-based farming. Okay, so there are many case studies in front of us, like our group case studies also there, like vegetables. One our group is completely in a vegetables. They are having their 250 farmers group, and last 20 years they are working in that. They are selling their vegetables in Nashik as well as the Mumbai, Pune. Okay, if you ask our group, we are in the mainly in a grains and cow-based products. So we are also selling across India our own whatever the limited quantity products. Okay, so that is the that one also case study. Apart from nowadays, people also do means we are making awareness among the farmers also, because this is very difficult task, because last 30 to 40 years farmers is doing this chemical based farming. Okay, and it is very difficult to make convert them from chemical based farming into the organic farming. So the we are emphasizing this, we are keeping our module in front of them, and many farmers also now looking towards these things. So like case studies, like if you come, means it will be more effective if you come and if you see our means those successfully doing organic farming in Maharashtra.
Okay,
Uh,
I'll move on to the next question, sir. What are the different techniques that farmers can use to test the organic carbon levels in their soil, and how often should they be tested?
See, this is a actual a very technical question about how what are the different organic carbon testing methodologies that we have to see in depth about this organic carbon. But many soil testing laboratories are there, you can give your soil and you can test the organic carbon. And another question, what they asked, the another question?
I will repeat it, sir.
Hmm.
How often should they be tested?
Yeah, fine. Very good question. How often? Every year, at least, because in a year we finish the cycle, right? Rain, summer, and this winter. So after every year, we must check our organic carbon cycle, organic
Hey,
carbon.
mummy, கைக்கு வச்சிருக்கிறவங்க
At least in a year, once in a year, we should check our soil organic carbon.
Okay, sir. I'll move on to the next question. Can you explain how cow-based organic farming contributes to sustainable agriculture, and what are the environmental benefits of this approach?
Yes. See, so like I earlier also said, sustainability. See, if the that is a basic. If your soil is not live, how it will give a yields, right? If your soil's organic carbon become a zero, then it will not give anything. Like we know the Sadhguru, that is Save Soil, their mission. They are moving everywhere and they are making awareness about the save the soil. Okay, and if the means 40 years back, if someone's organic carbon is around 5, and nowadays it become a point 0.5, and after 10 to 20 years it become a zero, that soil will not give anything. So for the sustainability, organic carbon is very important, and we have to emphasize the organic carbon, and we must try to maintain the organic carbon. So that is what, and how it will maintain. So the basic principle, that is the cow-based farming. Like I mentioned cow dung, many elements are there which soil is required to maintain the organic carbon. That elements, that nutrients present in a cow dung and urine. So there is no any alternative. Okay, artificially how much we can boost the thing. Okay, so this is a naturally we having, We must take the benefit. We should praise our Gomata, Deshi Gomata, and we must use these cows to maintain the or to make it sustainable.
Sir, are there any government schemes or initiatives that support cow-based organic farming? And how can farmers access these?
There are actually nowadays government is giving importance to the Deshi cow based farming. See, there are two different categories like Deshi cow based farming and the cow based farming. Okay, so now the importance coming ahead, people also getting a more and more aware about the Deshi cow. Okay, that's why many government running a schemes for the Deshi cow based farming. So I think central government also recently they are planning some schemes. In Maharashtra also in government form the Go Ayog, means those farmers doing organic farming on the basis of this Deshi Go Palan. So in Maharashtra government also they recently formed one scheme, and they now it will come ahead. It will come in front of the farmers, but we have to see on net what are the means. Might be if you are from Chennai or Bangalore, might be your government already forms such schemes. Even you
Okay.
even if you can approach the animal department, in animal department or these hospitals also like having many schemes for the cow base. Okay.
Okay. I'll move on to the next question, sir. What are the future prospects of cow-based organic farming in India? And how can entrepreneurs and investors tap this into market?
There is a huge prospects for this cow-based farming. See, I earlier mentioned we are creating. We are not. Means farmer is not creating only food. He is creating nutritious food. Okay, he must create a nutritious food because human body is not needing the food. Body is needing a nutritious food. Okay, so the how nutritious food will create until and that will created through the soil, right? Until and unless your soil is not healthy, how we can say soil is healthy? Until and your soil is don't having a organic matter. The organic matter means what? That is the organic carbon. So for creating a nutritious food, your soil should be healthy, your soil should have a good organic carbon, right? And like prospectus, yes, nowadays after this pandemic, everyone is curious or everyone is very cautious about their health. They are not looking only food, they are looking nutritious food. Okay, if we are able to tell them this is a nutritious food, like I told, our 1 kg of a sorghum, which is a equivalent to the 5 kg of outside of a non-organic sorghum. Why? Because my farm organic carbon is around 2 to 3%, and those are producing. If someone is producing sorghum which organic carbon is below zero point 0.5, so obviously their nutrition will be very less, and my farm's nutrition will be high. Okay, so people is very now smart, even they are very aware about the nutritions. And if we are able to make them or convince or make them aware about the organic farming as well as the pure food as well as the nutritious food with the help of the organic farming, definitely the future will be for the organic farming. People will come to find out wherever you are. People will come, and nowadays if you ask me, we having right now more than 30 cancer patients. Those doctor told, if you want the effectiveness of our medicine, you must eat the organic food. So they come to know someone is producing pure organic. So right now we last 5 years we got the 30 customer, those are surviving through this cancer. Many of we having like sugar patient we having, thyroid patient we having. Okay, nowadays I shown the our khapli wheat snap. Okay, nowadays people are asking for the khapli wheat. Okay, why because the sugar patient is increasing everywhere is the now this survey also saying after 5 to 10 years every family will having a one sugar patient, and if the sugar patient are there then how you can protect them. Okay, and if we want to keep away all these diseases, there is a only solution of the pure food. And how the pure food will be created or how we will take the pure food, that is the solution of the soil, how much your soil is healthy. If your soil is healthy, it will give a healthy food.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. We have now completed the round of questions. On
Thank
behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we thank Mr. Dhanraj Manikrao Deshpande for the talk and for answering the questions. I like to also thank all the participants in the meeting. This meeting will now be closed.
Yes, thank you Dhanalakshmi ji, thank you.
You're most welcome, sir.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Shall I leave?
Yes, sir,
Yes,
sure.
thank you.